Problems for teachers in Wichita. Well, Hutchinson teachers battling salary problems of their own. Good evening, everyone. I'm Larry Hatteberg in for Mark Allen.
I'm Grace Hargis. We'll also meet a Kansas Samaritan who turned in a mystery bag full of cash. These stories and more.
Right now on KAKE News 10 at 6. Unhappy with their salaries. Not everyone happy with where Wichita schools are heading either. We'll have that story when we come back.
And a little later, a children's TV favorite comes to town to strum his stuff.
In his original contract.
Ever wonder what you'd do if you found a whole lot of money just lying in the streets?
Well, it happened yesterday to 19-year-old John Keywell. Leaving his job at a Quick Trip, he was near the intersection of Lincoln and Oliver when he saw a little red planning book in the middle of the street. Inside was $850 in cash and a checkbook.
I turned it into the police last night after I got off work.
The packet belonged to a Cambridge, Kansas rancher. And like most of us, a lot of thoughts ran through John's mind.
Well, my first thought was about 850 ways I could spend it, but I just felt like, I didn't earn it, and I just thought it would be the right thing to do.
So he did turn it into the police. The rancher has his money and his checkbook back, and John Keywell went back to work at Quick Trip. We just thought folks would like to hear that good things do happen on Wichita City streets. You know, people say there's no good news on your newscast. Mark it down on your calendar, folks.
There you go.
It was here
well,
today.
That had to have been extremely tempting.
Oh, of course it's tempting. It'd be tempting for all of us. There's all that cash. What do? You make that decision.
He did the right thing.
He said he
Good
feels
for him.
good about it, too.
Good, I bet he does. Well, we've got our own Good Samaritan here at KTV. He is Jim O'Donnell.
And we'll find out how generous he is with our forecast when we come back. Stay with us.
Join us at 10.
On a final note here at 6, if you thought honesty and honor had all but disappeared these days, think again. A Wichita man found a bag with $850 and the blank check of a cattle ranch lying in the street last night. So John Keywell called the number on the check and turned the money into the police. He felt it was just the right thing to do.
I guess it was mostly because I just felt like I didn't earn it, and whoever did would probably appreciate it more than I would.
So far, John hasn't heard about any reward, but the man who got his money back says he's awfully pleased with the man's honesty. He was visiting Wichita from Cambridge, Kansas, and says this left him with a great impression of the city. Let's vote John for mayor. Right there.
Well, Ellen Broadfoot might not like that.
A guest mayor, ambassador.
Well, somebody's got to give this guy a reward, that's for sure.
That's for sure. Well, he's a star now. There you go, John. Thanks for joining us here at 6.
We will see you at 10. Have a good evening.